Good morning. We're in the kitchen, not your kitchen. We're in the kitchen of Cheryl Loatsch's studio at Sunrise Bakery and Cafe. We're making breakfast, so grab your cup of coffee and stop what you're doing because we have a simple recipe for you for apple crumble muffins. We're going to be making those coming up next.
So breakfast at Tiffany's. Let's do breakfast at Lindsay's.
Breakfast at Cheryl Loatsch's, I do believe.
All right, whoever's cooking, I don't care. Breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day. Get you up, get you going, gives you a lot of energy throughout the day. Lindsay Loatsch is up early with us this morning talking. She's already said she doesn't have a green thumb, she can't bake. Can she cook? We're going to find out. She is at Cheryl Loatsch Studios at the Sunrise Bakery and Cafe. Smells great.
Yes, good morning. We're here at Sunrise Bakery and Cafe at Cheryl Loatsch's studio. We're making baked apple crumble muffins this morning. It looks like a really easy recipe. There's basically things that you would find in your home. We have light brown sugar, dark brown sugar, walnuts, eggs, vanilla, vegetable oil. We have a bunch of things that that are already set out. We're waiting for the apples. They're being chopped right now. Teresa's doing that. But this is a very healthy recipe for you. It's really easy. We're going to put this on our website at the end of the day, so make sure you check there. But really easy. All it takes is just a few simple ingredients. Here come the apples. Come on in, Teresa. And explain what you just did to the apples. Are these apples?
This is the apple crumble part of the muffins, and I made that ahead of time. The apples are coming in, and we're going to start mixing up the muffins.
All right, let's get started here then. This goes on top?
Yes.
Okay, this looks absolutely delicious. If I were at home, I would probably just make this and scoop it up and eat it. All right, so what do we start with?
So we're going to start with some dark brown sugar and light brown sugar, and we'll add the oil and applesauce.
Now, what's the difference between dark brown sugar and light brown sugar?
It's the richness, and it gives it color.
Okay, great. This already smells really good. What is in this? It smells like butter, apples, and brown sugar?
You're correct, and some walnuts.
And walnuts, okay. Excellent. And now, how many does this make?
This makes 24.
24, all right, great. And it's really easy.
It is. It's really easy to put together, and it's perfect for this time of the year.
Secret recipe, or secret ingredient, I guess, would be applesauce.
Would be applesauce.
Okay, so we got the brown sugars in, the vegetable oil, the applesauce, and now we're going to put in the vanilla, which adds a little bit more flavor to this. And now what would you pair this with, these muffins?
Today we're going to pair this with Greek yogurt and some fresh fruit.
Okay, great. Let's keep going here. A little bit of eggs. And then we're going to start to mix this, I think, coming up. Yep. And can you hand mix this, or do you prefer to use the kitchen?
You can hand mix this.
Okay. And these are the apples? Okay, here's chopped apples. Use.
Put those in last.
Put those in last, okay. And now you chop them finely?
Mm-hmm.
And why is that?
Just to even out the texture.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, now we're going to start to add buttermilk.
Adding, buttermilk, not just regular milk.
Not just regular milk, but how we make our buttermilk is using 2% buttermilk with a little bit of vinegar, so it's lower in fat.
And is it the apple vinegar that we use? Is that what we use?
Cider vinegar.
Okay, to give it a little bit more of an apple flavor. Great. Now it looks like there's a lot of things out here, but they're all things that you would find in your home, and this is a very healthy recipe for you as well, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we got baking powder and baking soda, and now we're going with a little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt.
And cinnamon.
Spices. We have cinnamon, cloves, ginger, and nutmeg.
All right, that's going in there, and that's basically all of the dry ingredients and the buttermilk. Oh, and then the flour.
And then the flour.
And this smells delicious already as well. All right. So we're making baked apple crumble muffins. We're here at Cheryl Loatsch's studio at the Sunrise Bakery and Cafe. We're going to check back a little bit later to make sure that this goes okay. I have no doubt that it won't. But we're going to check back in a little bit and show you the finished product coming up here in a little bit.
As long as you have help, I have full confidence in your cooking capabilities.
I have confidence in you regardless. I think you'll do just fine, Lindsay.
I also have
We're making muffins here at Sunrise Bakery and Cafe at Cheryl Loatsch's studio. These are the ones that we just prepared, and now we're putting them in the oven. Our good friend Teresa's going to do that. Here they go. And how long do they stay in there?
They stay in there 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Okay, so we're going to let those cook. We're going to come back to those here in a little bit, but we're going to tell you what you should pair your muffins with coming up next.
We are not making banana pancakes, we're making apple muffins this morning with Lindsay, but it's still a very good song.
Yeah, it was a live look there at Times Square, New York. Always a busy happening place. This morning, Cheryl Loatsch Studios, the breakfast cafe there. Probably not just a breakfast cafe. Busy today with Lindsay Loatsch. She is making muffins. Good morning, Linz.
Good morning. We're making breakfast here at Sunrise Bakery and Cafe at Cheryl Loatsch's studio, and we are joined by the Cheryl Loatsch. Welcome to our show this morning. We just put some muffins in the oven. Hopefully we'll have some that are coming out. But when we talked earlier, you said muffins aren't just a good enough breakfast. You need other things. So what other things do you suggest?
The muffins would be considered your carbohydrate. You have to have protein attached to that carbohydrate. So you want to choose either milk or some yogurt or something that's going to add protein as well as the muffin itself.
And we have some protein here. This is Greek yogurt. What's the difference between Greek yogurt and regular yogurt?
Well, what you're going to find with the Greek yogurt is that it's much thicker. If you have been kind of turned off by yogurt's runny consistency, the Greek yogurt is very thick. The real payoff with the yogurt is the fact that you have 23 grams of protein in a cup, so that's going to be a lot of bang for your buck. Even if you have a half a cup with a half a muffin, that's terrific. The thing that we found about yogurt and why we ended up doing our own fruit-filled yogurt was the fact that we couldn't find a yogurt that didn't either have a load of sugar or artificial sweetener. So we took plain Greek yogurt and then developed our own fruit-filled yogurts.
And you guys do that a lot here. You take a recipe and change it, tweak it just a little bit to make it a little bit healthier.
Right. So there isn't that much wrong with most recipes. In fact, when I work with individuals one-on-one, many times we'll take their own recipes and just tweak them. We do that so that we can change the white flour out for grain. We do a heavier grain. We may decrease sugar. A lot of times there's hidden sugar and salt and things that just isn't really needed.
And what's in this? What kind of fruit is in this yogurt?
Peach.
Peaches. Okay, and then you have another cup of fruit here too.
So the fruit would be another option that you could use with yogurt, or you could use that with another protein that you chose. But doing just that muffin by itself, or even doing the muffin and fruit, isn't going to give you the protein that you need to start your day.
All right, it smells really good in the kitchen here. We're going to keep our eye on those muffins over there, and hopefully coming up next we'll show you the end product of what we've been baking. And you can bake them for 25 to 30 minutes is what the recipe calls for. They like to do it just a little bit longer so it's a little extra crispy.
All right, we wish we had smell-o-vision this morning. We really, really do.
I think I kind of do. Either that or my stomach's just coming out of and into the camera, ready to eat. Bring some home.
Definitely.
And those muffins are done. We're going to take them out of the oven now and get a good look at them. They look and smell absolutely delicious. I wish you guys could smell them because they smell great. These are baked apple crumble not mushrooms. They are muffins, actually. And here's a closer look at one of them. These are some that we baked earlier. They look great, smell great, and I'm sure that they taste great, too. And this recipe was very easy. We're going to put this on our website. We're also going to link you to Cheryl Loatsch's website because that's where we're at today. We're at Sunrise Bakery and Cafe. I'm joined now by the Cheryl Loatsch. And you guys have cooking classes. Do you teach this recipe, or is it more of a lunch and dinner type of a thing?
Actually, we do all sorts of things. The children's classes, we do a cross-section. So we want to make sure that we include things. For instance, we'll do vegetable soup so that they are learning skills and techniques as far as slicing and dicing. We'll do baked things. They love to bake, and they love to do sugar cookies and cut out things. And so it's a mixture in the children's classes of technique as well as the recipes they take home. Adult classes, again, we're across the board. We're doing one that is all soups. We're doing another one that is basics for the people that aren't sure of which spoon to use, or
Like me.
well, and there are a lot of people because there just is a real time crunch, and so many times kids aren't in the kitchen as much, and so then they end up being adults that aren't comfortable in the kitchen. So the whole idea is to get adults and kids comfortable being in the kitchen.
And now, how important is it for those kids to start early?
It's very important because it really does make a difference as far as how they travel through life, as far as their health. And we have such a weight issue where children and adults both are concerned, and it stems from food. It also is helped by being active, but you have to put the right fuel in, and we're not doing that a lot of times. So what's nice is when we have clients that come and find out that how easy it really is.
And now there's a class not this Saturday, the 29th. Is that class full?
No, the class on the 29th isn't full yet, and then there's a children's class on the 28th because they're out of school.
Okay, and then the next one after that is the 5th. And how can they sign up if they want to be a part of that?
They just need to call the studio. They can get more information about what the class consists of. The one on the 5th is close to closing. That is the one that's soups, and there are a couple other things thrown in on that one. And then the one that is on the 29th is the one that is basics.
Okay, thank you very much, Cheryl, for letting us into your kitchen. Delicious muffins. They look absolutely wonderful. Once again, if you want the recipe, we're going to put it on our website, and you can look for all of this information on YouTube as well.